indeed.
Yes.
What stones these? Very well.
Don't look now, but... Well, look now.
They'll avoid us if they know what's good for them.
Okay, done with you now.
Looks like we might be in for another fight. Yes, it will be done.
Hold, outsider. You may be of my kind, but you are not Dalish. Why are you here? Why? And what business is that? That is not a lie that many would attempt. I will bring you to the Keeper then, and he can decide if your business is worthwhile.
I see we have guests. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
This one claims to be a Grey Warden and wishes to speak with the clan. I thought it best to leave the decision to you.
That was wise of you. Masirinus, Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zathrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are? If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption, I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry. The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself, and that would be no trivial task to retrieve. Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan. From whom? The children of the stone? The Shemlin? Do you truly think they have time to spare for us? There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect, but it's the only hope we have left. I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck. Make them quick, if you please. I have much to do here. My apprentice, watch for the white wolves. They are his eyes and ears in the forest. There is not much to say. It stemmed originally from Witherfang, but now... No. The ones from this forest, however, do. Go on, then. I must return...
What now?
Please leave that be. If you have need of equipment, I am sure Master Verathorn can help you. Please do not lie.
Anderanetitian, stranger. I am Athras. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you.
That's like saying that Dender Rash is a bit itchy. You'll tear the skin off your arse and be glad you did it.
I would be the same in their place. They have just been attacked, after all.
It is not our intention to insult a Grey Warden. We are simply wrapped up in the plight of our hunters. It is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me. None of us are happy about this situation, and I least... But I shouldn't trouble you with this. You have your own concerns, I am certain. Well, perhaps you could help me with it. I would certainly appreciate anything you could do. My wife Denilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Denilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Denilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace. I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Verathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
Elves and their wood shaping. It's unnatural. Why use wood when you got perfectly good metal and stone?
Spoken like a true child of the stone, my friend.
Who you calling a child, old man?
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need? I'm the clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The Keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come. I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you. I excel in making blades from the ironbark, or perhaps a breastplate, provided there's enough wood, that is. That would please me, so long as our hunters come first. I am no
Hello? I'm Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter. I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand. I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina. She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery. You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do. I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed. Really? I'm willing to try anything. Siranas. Oh, ma Siranas.
We few wanderers greet you, friend. We do not see many of our city brethren here in the woods. Would you help us break our fast? Come then and sit. Join us. I am Cyril, the clan's tale-teller. I suspect your efforts may be in vain. An outsider to the rescue, but of course, what were we doing trying to solve our own problems? Nothing will help us now, least of all the meddling of an outsider.
You are being most unkind, Cyril. Would you refuse our hunter's help simply because of the hand that offered it?
You shame me, Lethalan. I have allowed my bitterness to cloud my better judgment. Forgive me, Grey Warden. It is most difficult to forget the lessons the Shemlin have taught us. Perhaps I can yet make amends. Stay while I spin a tale for our children, and then I will tell you of the forest if you desire. Come and join us then, all of you. Now, what say we tell the story of the fall of the Dales? Which of you children knows that best?
I think I do.
Yes? Then come, child. Oh, don't be frightened of the outsiders. Now, where do you suppose such a tale should begin?
When we were slaves?
Yes. Long ago, our people were slaves to an empire the Shemlin had built on the darkest magic. They took away our history and our language and left us nothing. And then that empire fell, and we were freed.
Because Andraste came with her army, and Shartan joined her.
Yes. Andraste, the Shemlin prophet, came out of the south and challenged the Tevinter Imperium. Our ancestor, Shartan, fought at her side. And when the rebellion came to an end, we were given a new homeland in the west, the Dales. We began to rebuild the culture and history we had lost in our years of slavery. We worshipped the creators and made the Dales our home. Perhaps you know what happened next, stranger. Do you know what happened to the Dales? Indeed. They resented that we would not worship their maker, and they resented our ways because they were so different from their own. The Shemlin nations grew cold towards the Dales. They called us blasphemers and tyrants, and declared war upon us, a great crusade. And which is worse, the actions of those who believed they were right, or the inaction of those who knew they were wrong? Oh, I am certain we played a part in our downfall. We believed that the Shemlin would not revoke their prophet's gift so lightly. We were wrong. They took our lands, forcing us to abandon our gods and live as beggars in Shemlin cities. But there were those of us who refused to abandon our ways. They emblazoned the symbols of the creators upon their flesh and vowed to keep their ancient lore alive.
That's us. That's the Dalish.
Indeed, child. We chose to wander, homeless, rather than be ruled by the Shemlin. And all our clans wander alone until the day we have a homeland once more.
Then we bring the old ways back to our people, because they have forgotten it all.
For we are the Dalish, the keepers of the lost lore.
The walkers of the lonely path.
We are the Elvenan, and never again shall we submit. And that is the tale of the Dales, stranger. Thank you for allowing us to tell it to you. Perhaps one day you will tell us a tale of your people. Now, as I said I would, I can tell you what I know of the Brazilian forest. Do you wish to hear? That is too bad. I certainly do not want to keep you from your...
Andiran Atishan, outsider. You spoke to him? What did he say? Oh. I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways, but I just can't bond with Kamen. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I? But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family? Oh, you are right! I have made poor Kamen miserable. No wonder he cannot complete his hunt. Masiranas, thank you. Kamen, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today. We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous. This is so wonderful. Young love allowed to flourish.
Here, take this. It's been in my family for a very long time, but I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least we could do.
There are places where...
Who comes? Oh, I beg your pardon, stranger. I was so busy attending to the Hala, I did not hear your approach. My name is Alora. I am the Master Herder in charge of caring for the Hala. Not as exciting as being a Grey Warden, but the Hala are vital to us. They are the noble beasts that pull our Aravel. What humans call landships. They are our companions and our guides. That is exactly what they are, in fact. We ride the Hala, but never with reins or a saddle. It is the Hala who decide where to lead us, and our privilege that they take our Aravel with them. In return, it's the herder's job to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. It's a bond of friendship, and not servitude. I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal. And it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery, for her sake as well as that of the others. I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful. No. No, I'm sorry. She isn't calming anymore. I am glad you attempted it regardless. I will watch.
Let's try not to get too lost. It's easy to get turned around in a place like this.
Very well. Of course. It will be done. Very well. Of course, as you say.
Excuse me while I do my happy dance. The Watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters. Another of the Dalish come to put us in our place, come to make us pay for our attack. We are beasts, but we are no longer simple and mindless. Let that thought chill your spine. You speak to Swift Runner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay. Was it not Zafrian who sent you? He wishes only our destruction, never to talk. We have never met, he and I. He would not survive the experience. I swear it. You know nothing, do you? Nothing of us, and even less of those you serve. You are a fool, and we are done talking. Run from the forest while you can. Run to the Dalish and tell them I do not wish to fight you. Come, brothers and sisters.
I think we've alerted something to our presence. As you said, very well. Yes, that will be done. Of course. As you said, of course.
That went well.
Yes.
Oh no, you don't!
As you say, yes. It will be done. Defend yourself! Very well. As you say.
Ha! Attack!
Yes. It will be done.
You have forced my hand!
Is that all you've got? Very well.
We have done well. Enemies ahead.
It will be done.
Go! Down!
Yes, as you said. Yes. It will be done. I'll try to be merciful. Of course. As you said.
Right there!
We will need to fight shortly.
Let's end this. Of course, it will be done. As you say.
What manner of beast be thee that comes before this elder tree? Ah, thou speakest of the others, how filled they are with hate. I apologize on their behalf. They cannot control their fate. Allow me a moment to welcome thee. I am called the Grand Oak. Sometimes the elder tree.
It's a poet tree. A poetry. Don't you get it?
And unless thou thinkst it far too soon, might I ask of thee a boon? I have but one desire, to solve a matter very dire. As I slept one early morn, a thief did come and steal an acorn. All I have is my being, my seed. Without it, I am alone indeed. I cannot go and seek it out, yet I shall die if left without. My wooden skin has some magic, see? And part of it, the forest would see thee as a tree, and so no harm would come to thee. Wilt thou then perform the task? Go to the east to find...
Yes. Very well. It will be done. Of course. Very well. It will be done.
And stay down.
Enemies ahead. Of course, as you said.
Make a preserve us! You crossed our hands!
Of course.
This is what I like. Please, help, listen. I am not the mindless beast I appear to be. I am cursed, turned into this creature. I fled into the forest. The werewolves, they...
Careful. These werewolves might have laid a trap for...
You are... an elf, but not one of the Dalish. I was, until my... Yes, just a scant days ago. So, you know what? No, I cannot. My name is Delilah. My husband...
Oh, the poor woman, she's in such pain.
The staff I wear. Bring it to him. Tell him I love him. Thank you. Oh, the pain. center of the forest. I can tell you no more. The pain, it is.
I wish we didn't have to fight these small creatures. Of course. It will be done, of course. As you say, yes.
Another one eats dust. Here they come!
As you say, very well. Of course. Very well. Enough! It will be done. Yes, very well. You should run while you can.
And that too!
Of course. Allow me. I could do that for you. I finished. It's done.
Oh dear, oh dear. Not a werewolf and not a spirit even. What are the woods coming to? Mayhap I did and mayhap I didn't. Have you come to claim it back? Oh, what fun. But we are getting ahead of ourselves already. Ask a question and you'll get a question, but give an answer and you'll receive the same. Oh, I do so love to trade. No! That is not a question. And if it be an answer, it be an answer to a question I've not asked. Have you no sense? Come now. Will you play by the rules or not? I think it is your turn to ask, is it not? Ah, suddenly it all becomes clear. You, as a matter of fact, yes. I do have that tree's acorn. I stole it, and it was easy. If you want it, you'll have to trade me for it. And nothing from that silly tree. No leaves or branches or anything. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go. May I? Oh, now. What shall be the first? Aha, so you claim. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you. Who am I? Why do you want to know? Did they send you? Did they tell you to ask? Ah! Damnation! Caught by my own rules. Did they tell you to pretend to be an innocent stranger with a head full of fluff and nothing? I'm trickier than I look. I survive still, and the trees, they leave me be. I've won. They will never find me. Never. So you did. But I'm watching you. If they sent you, I'll know. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. Where were you born? So you say, Fin, but it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away. I dare. Let's see. I'll trade you an acorn, a helmet I found, or a book I finished reading years ago. Oh, and what do you have to trade for the acorn? A book, eh? What sort of book? Elven history, you say? That might make for good reading by the moonlight. There. Now that's done. What else have you got on your agenda? Oh, I see.
All right. Who ordered death? Maker!
Very well.
That was odd. Did you feel that? We got...
My acorn is still gone, so I pray to thee. Hast thou any news for me? My joy soars to new heights indeed. I am reunited with my seed. As I promised, here it be. I hope its magic pleases thee. Keep this branch of mine with thee, and pass throughout the forest free. I wish thee well, my mortal friend. Thou brought my sadness to an end.
Now this is peculiar. Whoever this belonged to must have just recently abandoned it.
Maybe we should tend that. Get the flames going, cook something.
You know, I feel as if I could sleep for days. Do you feel it?
Very well. It will be done. Very well, yes. It will be done, as you say, of course. Yes, very well, as you say.
Nothing like a brush with death to make you not like death much. This was a demon that fed once on travelers and remained to trap more as they passed. Like a spider in its web.
Enemies ahead. It will be done, as you say. Very well.
The forest has not been vigilant enough. You are stronger than we could have anticipated. The Dalish chose well, but you do not belong. You are sent by the treacherous Dalish to kill Witherfat, and they deserve no less. You are an intruder in our home.
Of course, it will be done.
Let's make this quick!
All right, let's go!
Back!
What now? Just like you wanted.
We are invaded! Intrude!
Smells like a wet dog in here.
Of course. Of course. Very well. You forced our hand! Brilliant! Of course. Your wish? What's next? It will be done. Very well.
Bad day, huh?
I finished. Trap right ahead. Dragons are more cunning than they seem. Yes. As you say. Very well. Yes. It will be done. Yes. You forced our hand. Just like you wanted.
Uh-oh. Brainy. On the loose.
It will be done. It will be done. Very well, of course. It will be done. Yes, very well. Very well. It will be done. Yes, of course. As you say. It will not end well for you.
Let's make this quick.
As you say.
Yes!
What now? These beasts are surely dangerous. Yes. It will be done. Of course. Very well. These creatures can be unpredictable. Very well. It will be done, of course. Very well. Another foe slain. Yes. It's done. I am afraid not. No, I cannot. It cannot be done. It will be done.
Time to taste fear. Let's make this quick!
Yes. As you say, yes. Spirits, we must be on our guard.
Come and get it!
Yes, very good. It will be done. Very good. It will be done.
Okay, done with you now.
As you say. Of course. Yes. Very well. As you say.
You asked for it.
We have little knowledge of the magic used by the elves, as it is.
Is that blood in there?
Pretty.
We have little knowledge, as it is.
Is that
Pretty.
Of course. As you said. Of course. Very well. As you said. Very well. Of course. Yes. As you said. It will be done. Very well. Yes. Of course.
I finished.
Hmm?
I sense unnatural foes ahead. Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead. It will be done. Trap right ahead.
You forced our hand! allow me, I could do that for you. What's next?
Be done. Of course, as you say. Yes. Very well. As you say.
Let's make this quick. You should run while you can.
As you say.
Right.
Make it good to go.
Another one eats dust.
Uh-oh. Brain eaters on the loose.
As you say, it will be done.
What now? Just like you wanted.
Spirits, we must be on our guard. Of course. Yes, of course. Very well.
Yes.
Here.
These beasts are surely dangerous. It will be done. Yes?
Trap right ahead.
What?
Go ahead.
Allow me. I could do that for you. What's next?
Stop! Brothers and sisters, we do not wish any more of our people hurt. I ask you this now, outsider. Are you willing to parley? Not with me. I have been sent to you on behalf of the lady. She means you no harm, provided your willingness to parley in peace is an honest one. Follow me.
I bid you welcome, mortal. I am the Lady of the Forest.
You will not speak to the lady!
Hush, Swift Runner. Your urge for battle has only seen the death of the very ones you've been trying to save.
No, my lady. Anything...
And the time has come to speak with this outsider, to set our rage aside. I apologize. Truer words were never spoken. But few could claim the same as these creatures. No doubt you have questions, mortal. There are things that Zathrian has not told you. Because there are things that he would not tell. Things that... It was Zathrian who created the...
The humans tortured the boy, killed him. The girl they raped and left for dead. The Dalish found her.
Indeed they did.
Zathrian came to this ruin and summoned a terrible spirit, binding it to...
Twisted and savage, just as Witherfang himself is.
And yet they call it a human nature.
They were driven into the forest. When the human tribe finally left for good, their cursed brethren remained, pitiful and mindless animals.
Until I found you.
I showed Swiftrunner that there was another side to his bestial nature. I soothed his rage, and his humanity emerged. And he brought others to me. They are still cursed, mortal. The bestial side of their nature cannot be denied, and this place... We seek to end the curse. The crimes committed against Zathrian's children were grave, but they were... Word was sent to Zathrian every time the landships passed this way, asking him to come, but he has always ignored us. We will know...
We spread the curse...
Please, mortal. You must go to him. Bring him here. Tell... Outside of...
Ah, and here you are already. You have carved a safe path through the forest. There was no way to tell what would happen once you reached this ruin, so I decided to come myself. Just so, did you? You didn't. May I ask then, why are you leaving the ruin? Is that what the spirit calls herself now? And what does she want with me, if I might inquire? You do understand that she actually is Witherfang? She is the powerful spirit of this ancient forest that I summoned long ago. Her nature is that of the forest itself. Beautiful and terrible, serene and savage, maiden, and the curse came first from her. Those she afflicted with it mirrored her own nature, becoming savage beast, as I find that difficult. They attacked my clan, and they were the same savages then that they have ever been. They deserve to be wiped. Come. I will accompany you back to the ruin. Let us go and speak to the spirit, and I will force her into it. Even so, this is not your battle, Grey Warden. Let us just take the heart and be... You were not there. You are Elven. You know what it is like to have injustice thrown in your... I remember them as if it were yesterday. Even if they are more than animals now, they desire... And what if it is revenge they want, and not talk? Will you safe... I fail to see the purpose behind this. So here you...
She is the lady of...
You've taken a name, spirit? And you've given names to your pets?
It was they who gave me a name, Zathrian. And the names they take are their own.
Who they are has not changed from whom their ancestors...
He will not help us, lady. It is as...
No, I am here to talk, though I see little point in it. We all know where this will lead.
It does not have to be that way. There is room in your heart for compassion, Zathrian. Surely...
My retribution is eternal, spirit, as is my pain.
Are you certain your pain is the only reason you will not end this curse? Have you told them? And so he did. Witherfang and I are bound as one. Your people believe you have rediscovered the immortality of their ancestors, Zathrian, but that is not...
No! That is not how it is! I did it for my people. I did it for my son, and my...
The curse would not end with Zathrian's death. His life, however, relies on its existence. And I believe his death...
For all your powers of... What would you gain from killing me? Only I know how the ritual... See? They turn on you as quickly. Do what you have come here to do, Grey Warden, or get out of my way.
We're standing for what's right here, no matter what.
Then you die with...
Yes.
All right, battle it is then.
Of course.
Push them back. Make a preserver.
No, no more.
Finish it.
Aye, Duster deserves worse.
No! Don't kill him! Please, lady, stop him!
No, Swiftrunner. We will not kill him. If there is no room in our hearts for mercy.
I cannot do as you ask, Spirit. I am too old to know mercy. Perhaps I have lived. What of you, Spirit? You are
my maker, Zathrian. Yet of all things I desire nothing more than...
It's over. She's gone, and we're human. I can scarcely believe it. Compared to the beast inside that we had to fight every moment, this is just fine. It feels glorious. We'll leave the forest, I suppose. Find other humans, see what's out there. Thank you. We'll never forget you.
We've been waiting for you, Warden.
We will need to fight shortly.
I'll do it.
Of course. Very well. Yes, it will be done. Very well. Of course. Yes, as you say. It's done.
It is done. The essence of the wolf's heart has... It is too bad that Zathrian had to die. I felt it when he... It will be difficult to fill Zathrian's shoes. But I am Keeper now. Let me say it officially. Call and we shall come, with great speed and purpose. It has been a long time since...
Alice. Still here?
come to check on my Hala and I again have... I don't know. Do you... I am glad you attempted it regardless. No. That would... It is my duty.
We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters. Truly, an agreement is an agreement, and I will craft something from this wood for you. I will not allow you... We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of... I am...
You have returned. Is that... You have news? Have you found... That is her scarf. Where did you find her? What's become of her? The Keeper told me the truth? No, of course. Here is... Now I should...
I understand we will be joining you in battle as soon as the hunters have recovered. I look forward to it.
There are many great tales of lost kings who return to their lands to reign.
At your service.
Something you need? I'm sure either my boy... I'm sure you...
It speaks.